Hey folks, tonight I'm here with my 2014 Hyundai Tucson. This is going to be a little different video than usual on the channel. It's a little bit newer vehicle, but I have to change the battery on this thing. And I thought, well, maybe there are people out there who don't know how to change the battery on their car. So, let's get at it. This is an exceptionally easy task. First thing you want to do is disconnect your negative. So on these it's 10 millimeter nut. Simple as that. Loosen her off. You don't have to take it off all the way. That should just rotate off and slide off your battery. Positive terminals behind this plastic cover. Just a little clip. Lift that up. It's also a 10 millimeter. Loosen it off, and again, you don't need to take it all the way off. Just enough that it's loose. You can wiggle it right off. Alright. So now the battery's disconnected, but it is still held into the car. There's a battery tie down. If you look down here, this bolt here is what's holding the battery in. That one in particular is a 13 millimeter, so you'll need a extension and a 13 millimeter socket. And this one you do have to take all the way out. There we go. With that, battery lifts out. Now it comes with this battery blanket. I don't think it really does much of anything. I'll put it on the new battery, but if yours doesn't have it, don't be concerned. All right, now, when you're putting your new battery in, you can see there is a little lip on the back of the battery that has to go in under this. So when you put it in, basically start at the front of the battery box, tilt the back down, and then drop the front in. Would have been smarter if I took this plate out before. This is the plate that gets held down with that bolt. Drop it down in front of the battery. And then replace your bolt. Right, once the battery is in and secure, make sure you remove the plastic caps from the lead posts. I know it sounds funny, but I've seen videos about people bringing vehicles in, battery was replaced, car won't start. Seems to me like you'd have to be really asleep at the wheel if that was actually something that happened to you. But anyways, one thing that we can do, and I think I will do, Just take a wire brush to the inside of these. Just make sure that it's nice and clean. May as well while it's being replaced. So you can get a battery brush or I can't find my battery brush right now. I happen to have this other wire brush. It'll work just as good. Clean out any sort of corrosion that's on the surface that touches the battery post. There, she's nice and shiny inside now. So we start with the, always start with the positive post when you're reconnecting. Your ground is your last. The reason that you always do your ground last is when you're in here and you're flicking around, if you happen to make contact with anything that's grounded on your car and you're working on the positive post, you'll complete that circuit and you will, if you're unlucky, you'll blow up your battery, you get a spark. But so yeah, always have your ground cable disconnected until the end. It's the first thing that you disconnect, last thing that you reconnect. All right, so positive post is tightened. And we'll reconnect, and you can hear that spark there. There's a little draw even when the vehicle's off. The radio clock, that sort of stuff. Whatever makes a little red light blink on the dash. There you have it. Simple as that. Batteries replaced. You'll need to look up your specific instructions on how to reset your clock radio. That'll typically be wrong. You might have to reset your radio stations. Who knows? That's first world problems. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe.